Hello everyone, my name is Dr. P. Balaraju, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, SRR Gout Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. So today we are going to discuss about ribonucleic acid, that is RNA. Okay, so we have already learned about DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, DNA, ribonucleic acid, that means RNA. What are the major difference in between DNA and RNA? The most important difference lies in the sugar molecule. Deoxyribose sugar present in DNA, ribose sugar present in RNA. And the second most important difference is that here DNA contains the bases adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine, whereas RNA contains uracil instead of thymine. And moreover, DNA present in double stranded structure. Very rarely DNA can present in single strand as a single strand in some viruses. For example, bacteriophage 5x174. Okay, so in most of the cases DNA present as a double strand molecule, but whereas commonly RNA present in single strand structure, but some rare cases in some viruses RNA also present in double stranded structure as a double stranded molecule. For example, in retroviruses, okay, reoviruses and wound tumor viruses, right? Reoviruses, they are also called as retroviruses, okay. Reoviruses and wound tumor viruses, RNA present in double helix manner. So wherever that RNA present in double strand structure, the two strands also maintain complementary to each other like DNA. Okay, so these are the major differences in between DNA and RNA. Okay, sugar molecule and thymine, uracil, and single strand and double strand, right? So here ribonucleic acid, RNA are two types: genetic RNA, non-genetic RNA. As we know that genetic material is DNA in 99% cases, okay, organisms, DNA acts as a genetic material, but in some cases, mostly in plant viruses, majority of the plant viruses contain RNA as a genetic material. Okay, and so in bacteriophages also some kind of viruses, they can contain DNA as a genetic material. Bacteriophages, they are viruses attack some bacteria. Plant viruses attack plants, they contain RNA as a genetic material. But animal viruses contain either DNA or RNA. So just remember one thing, virus can contain either DNA or RNA. None of the virus contain both the nucleic acids. Okay, most important thing, either DNA or RNA. In any one of the virus, there is no chance to present both the nucleic acids, DNA and RNA. Okay, there is no chance, there is no scope. Only one of the nucleic acid can present, it acts as a genetic material. Okay. And genetic RNA. Already told you, many of the plant viruses contain RNA as a genetic material. Okay, so actually, viruses. Uh, let me explain. Virus. Virus is a small particle. You know, it has nucleic acid core particle and protein capsid, protein particle capsid. So here there are some differences, Viroids. Viroids consist of small naked single strand RNAs that cause diseases in plants. Viroids contain single strand RNA as a genetic material, okay, which can replicate independently, which can cause diseases independently. There is a one more term, that is virusoids. So virusoids are also contain single strand RNAs, okay, no protein particle, right, no protein capsid, RNAs that require other helper viruses to establish an infection, and they cannot replicate independently. For replication and infection, they can dependent on other viruses, okay, even though they contain single strand RNA. They are called as virusoids, right? Viroids, virusoids, and one more term, that is prions. Prions are proteinaceous infectious particles that cause diseases, you know. So here prions are only capsid containing, proteinaceous, protein particle containing, right, disease causing, can cause disease. So they are also called as some kind of virus. Prions, they contain diseasable or infectious particle of proteins. Viroid contain single strand RNA which can cause disease independently and which can replicate independently. Viruses also contain single strand RNA, but they cannot independently replicate, they cannot independently cause a disease. They can dependent on other virus to establish a disease or to replicate. Okay, right? So these are the some of the important terms, So in viroids and virusides, the genetic material is RNA. But in prions, there is no RNA. There is no RNA. Only protein is there which can cause diseases. Okay? Right. This is 5X174 is a virus, okay? It is a bacteriophage which can attack E. coli, right? And moreover, this bacteriophage, right, which attacks an E. coli, contains, more importantly, single strand DNA as genetic material, right? Most important thing, remember, 5 pi x pi x174 phase is the bacteriophage, attacks an E. coli which contains genetic material, right, single strand DNA. But many of the plant viruses contain double strand RNA as a genetic material. Okay, for example, wound tumor virus and Rio virus, right? Remember, right here. So that is about genetic RNA, right? Yeah, let's come to the non-genetic RNAs, right? So here non-genetic RNAs are yeah, these types. The first one is majorly mRNA, tRNA, rRNA. Uh, Apart from these three, there are some other RNAs, that is microRNA. This is also known as antisense RNA. This is also known as antisense RNA, present in many cells. It can regulate the DNA synthesis and regulate the gene expression. Okay, MIC RNA. It can also be called as microRNA. MIC means messenger interfere complementary RNA, right? It is also known as antisense RNA, which can regulate the DNA replication as well as gene expression. That means transcription and translation. Okay, and let's come to the hnRNA. hnRNA means heterogeneous RNA, correct? Which can be synthesized from split genes present in eukaryotes. Okay, so here split genes. Some of the genes are like split genes. They present somewhere else. Okay, so hnRNA can be synthesized from those split genes. That is why it is called as heterogeneous RNA. Hetero means different genes, different genes, hnRNA. So, which can be synthesized from split genes present in eukaryotes. Okay, and let's come to the snRNA. SN means small nuclear RNA. This is present in nucleus and cytoplasm, right? So these snRNAs helpful in spliceosome formation during the splicing of mRNA. Okay, so snRNA can helpful in spliceosome formation during the splicing process of mRNA. Okay, and gRNA, that means guide RNA. This is synthesized from mitochondrial RNA. Mitochondria, this is a mitochondrial, synthesized from mitochondrial DNA. Okay, sorry. So here uh, these can participate in the editing of mRNA and transcription of mRNA, right? So guide RNA, right, which is synthesized from mitochondrial DNA and which can edit the mRNA after uh, transcriptional changes, after transcription, which participates in the post transcriptional modifications, right? Okay, now let's come to the major RNAs. They are mRNA, tRNA, and rRNA. Okay, let me explain mRNA. So here mRNA means messenger RNA. This will carry genetic information from DNA, right, and translates its information into protein. Okay, mRNA means messenger RNA, right? So the genetic information which is stored in DNA can be transferred into mRNA. This process is known as transcription. Okay, so the information passes to mRNA. The mRNA, by the process translation, the same information as per the information which can participates in the synthesis of protein. Okay, so here the actual information from DNA to protein can be means messaged, can be carrying, can be carry the information from DNA to protein. So it is a messenger, it acts like a messenger, right? This will carry genetic information from DNA to protein, right? And its quantity is very low in the cell. Only 5 to 10% of total RNA present in the cell. Its quantity is only 5 to 10% of total RNA of a cell, right? And it is very short-lived RNA. That is why which can be produced in large quantity, enormously, which can be produced in large quantities. Okay, the molecular weight of mRNA ranges from 5 lakhs to 20 lakhs daltons. Okay, it is short lived, which can carry the information from DNA to protein, right? And which can be produced in large quantity, but they are short lived, right? And let's come to the other RNA, that is tRNA. Okay, so it's known as transfer RNA, tRNA. It is also called as soluble RNA. Okay, that means sRNA. This is also present in very low quantity in the cell. Okay, so it is about to 10 to 15% of the total RNA in the cell. Its quantity measures about 10 to 15% of the total RNA of a cell. Okay, so the function of transfer RNA, right, or soluble RNA is that carry the amino acids to the site of protein synthesis. So here during the protein synthesis, right, there are 20 types of amino acids. So here accordingly 20 types of, about 20 types of tRNAs are there, right? They are very specific to the a particular amino acid. So a particular amino acid can be transferred to the site of the protein synthesis by a particular, a specific tRNA. So that's why the amino acids, right? So a different amino acids carried by different types of tRNAs. Okay, so they are very specific to the amino acids. If you see the structure, they can like a clover leaf structure. Okay, there are four. There are importantly four sides, right? Here, one is the 3' end of the tRNA is known as amino acid attachment site. Okay, here amino acids can be attached to the 3' OH group, right? So which can form ester bond, right? So they can we can yield amino acyl tRNA after amino acid attachment, right? And moreover, there is an anticodon, anticodon site, so which can recognize the a codon, triplet codon on mRNA, right? And moreover, there are T loop and D loop also helpful in the identification of amino acids, right? So let's come to the ribosomal RNA or rRNA. Okay, so rRNA, these are present in ribosomes. That's why they are called as ribosomal RNAs. So and they can also called as insoluble RNA, whereas transfer RNA, tRNA, can be called as soluble RNA, whereas ribosomal RNA also called as insoluble RNA, right? So as we know that Ribosomes are two types. In eukaryotic ribosomes, in eukaryotic organisms, the ribosomes are 80S ribosomes. In prokaryotic cell, 70S ribosomes. Okay, so here S means sedimentation factor. We can measure the rate of sedimentation in Sedberg units. That's why 80S and 70S. Okay, so here in 70S and 80S ribosomes, right, a large amount of ribosomal RNA present, right. So here, and moreover, which measures a large quantity of total RNA, right. About 80% of the total cellular RNA is ribosomal RNA, right. So here in eukaryotic cell, that means in eukaryotic ribosomes, 80S ribosomes, this ribosome contains two subunits, 80S ribosome. So one is 60S ribosome and 40S ribosome. Sorry, 60S subunit, ribosomal subunit, larger subunit, and 40S subunit. It is a small ribosomal subunit, right? So here in eukaryotes, ribosomal RNA are four types, right? 28S rRNA, 18S rRNA, 5.8S rRNA, and 5S rRNA. So in eukaryotic cell, there are four types of ribosomal RNAs. So out of them, 28S rRNA, 5.8S rRNA, 5S rRNA are present in 60S ribosomal large subunit, and whereas 18S rRNA present in small subunit of ribosome, that is 40S small subunit. Okay, that just you see the picture, you can clearly understand, right. So here, yeah, this is 80S ribosome. So two subunits, 60S and 40S. So in 60S, 20S rRNA, 5.8S rRNA, 5S rRNA, and moreover 49 ribosomal proteins together constitute or establish 60S ribosomal subunit, whereas smaller subunit, that is 40S ribosomal subunit, which contains only 18S rRNA plus 33 ribosomal proteins together constitutes the 40S ribosomal subunit, smaller subunit. Okay, whereas in prokaryotic ribosome, that is 70S ribosome, okay, which also comprises two subunits, larger and smaller. The larger one is 50S ribosomal subunit. Smaller one is 30S ribosomal subunit. So here 50S ribosomal large subunit contains, okay, contains 23S rRNA and 5S rRNA, 23 and 5S rRNA, whereas in 50 whereas a 30S ribosomal subunit contains only 16S rRNA, okay, right. So here 15S ribosomal subunit contains 23 and 5S rRNA. The small ribosomal subunit, that is 30S ribosomal subunit, contains only 16S rRNA contained, okay, occurs in the 30S ribosome, right? So these are the RNAs, okay. So actually this is larger subunit, smaller subunit, and tRNA, mRNA reading, okay. So this is total a picture of protein synthesis, okay. So this is about RNAs, different kinds of RNAs. Thank you.